Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more Conquest gameplay. Finally getting a game back in the middle lane, playing Poseidon today, going up against, I believe, a Hades, and then a Susano in the jungle. So, Susano, never fun to play against. I'll see how that works out. Hades, not the best to play against either. Oh, do I go Aegis or Beads? I think I have to go Aegis this game. I think I'm just going to have such an insane amount of burst to deal with. The unfortunate thing about a combo like Susano-Hades is they have the crowd control set up to one-shot you without their ultimates, especially without the Hades ultimate, because Hades 1-2-3 combo is going to chunk about half my health as long as he gets in range for it, and Susano's 1 and 3 are going to chunk about half my health, and he of course has the 2 to pull me back and make sure he's hitting all of that. So they have a lot of damage for me. So come that level 9 phase where we've got one ability leveled all the way up, they're going to have a lot more potential pressure with the regular abilities than we are. Our big pressure is really going to come with Kraken and with Serket's ult. And of course with Serket's ult, it has the ability to, it actually has a temporary immune if you didn't know. So I want to make sure I don't Kraken at the exact wrong time. She is coming into this way late, and I don't know why. I don't know what she's thinking on that. But our clear is going to get a little weaker because of that. They may actually still be able to out clear, which is really bad because Hades came late to wave, and we easily had the chance to out clear them. So let's go to speed buff. We'll see if they follow. He's not following. All right, we should be good. Should be good. I don't know why she took forever to leash that. I actually missed the speed because of that. I was just thinking she'd leash it over so I could make sure I hit everything. But, oh well. Just going straight to blue. I got to clear this wave. So I'll just focus on that. And because she's over in the left side of the jungle right now, clearing all those out, I'm just going to go grab these right mid camps real quick. I'll go ahead and put a point in my 2. Right now, in terms of build, I've just got a ton of potions right now to make sure I can just kind of get through this early phase and get my ult and everything. I just want to make sure we have plenty of pressure early. I don't want to get poked out at all. So that's why I've got so many mana pots right now. Poseidon, especially early, is insanely mana hungry. So I want to make sure that I can use everything I need to. Hades had time to jump into that wave pretty easily, so I just wanted to let him go ahead and do that. And let's just go ahead and clear this out hard. Call out the missing. Oh, really struggling to clear that. I actually took a ton of damage. I didn't think I would. But those front creeps took forever to clear. I should have cleared the archers. Alright, leveling up Whirlpool next. Right lane's actually pretty low. I would love to rotate over pretty quickly. Let's hug the wall here so I can get the mids experience, hopefully. Gotta back off now. So I missed a creep, unfortunately. Serket really should have come to the wave. We lost wave pressure during that, which had to force me to back off. So all she got was mid camps. All I got was the wave. And it just, we got a little less experience because of that, especially her. Which isn't good. So if we can clear this out, I'm going to get ult. But right lane's actually not super pushed up anymore. So not a ton to really do. If they push up again, we can look for something, but it's not going to be worth aggressing into their side of the jungle too much, especially with our support just dead. But picking up red buff will give me a lot more damage here, and actually Apollo is pretty low. I've got my passive stacked up, which means I've got some extra speed. Apollo's low mana. I would love to get a Kraken on him, but I'm going to have to hide a little bit. Position real aggressive here for this. Got him, boys. Yeah, the thing about that position was if the support was there, if Hercules was there, which I thought he might be, or if Susano was there, then I was going to be in a terrible spot. I've actually just stood back here. Don't really have time to get to that wave, so let's just get Pen Boots done. But I would have been in a terrible position. I actually don't think I should get wards here. I need some mana pots just to sustain. And I could have not been picked, I don't think, because I had Aegis up. Hades was not there. But I could have gotten pretty messed up, and I would have had to back off and been forced back to base. So it's great to get that pick. But it definitely was a little risky, so it's one of those things where just because it works out there, definitely not always going to. I knew that going in, so as long as you're prepared for it. Alright, Fafnir really needs to be helping Rama over in the duo lane. I'm not going to be able to get there in time to do anything. Alright, let's clear this out fast before I lose any sort of pressure here. Just because they've got the 1v2 right now. They're actually invading speed buff right now. I'd love to rotate over to that. And they're starting to now. I've got ult in 10, but I don't have it yet. Definitely great that The Susano does not have it. Let's cripple him early. Awesome. Awesome. The early cripple is going to actually finish that up as he Aegis there. So able to keep him from dashing out or anything. This is actually a really bad position on me. I don't know why I was thinking I could do that. I can Aegis this though. In fact, I may be able to kill him. Oh, that was pretty perfect. I honestly shouldn't have done that. The only reason I was able to is because he jumped into the wave. As soon as he jumped into the wave, he had minion aggro on him, which meant that I was able to just blow him up. He also doesn't really have much lifesteal done or anything. He actually has no lifesteal. So his regen is, or not his regen, but well, his lifesteal is pretty weak, where normally that's kind of a problem with Hades if he's going Bancrofts. Alright, so now definitely going into a Gem of Isolation. Gem of Isolation is just the second item for Poseidon. So good. Just because that slow on his Whirlpool is just insane. It's an ability that has some CC without the gem, but when you add the 25% slow in, it's just so hard to deal with, and hopefully Fafnir not going to clear this at all or anything before I'm here. So far, his positioning and support has felt a little weird to me. Let's see if that one will hit. Yeah, that's going to wrap him up. Awesome. Yeah, let's see if we can do anything for this poor Rama here, man. He's having a rough time. I guess he's only died once, but he's been getting insanely pressured here. But should be able to wrap his Hercules up here in just a second. Actually dashing through that, which means free Kraken right now. Now I just got to wait for my 3, and he... oh, that heal, though. I think he might get out. Let's hit a hot 1. Nope. That's too bad. Hercule OP. I've got no mana. I'm not going to stick around for that. If they think they can do it, they can do it. I'm going to be able to contribute so little without mana that I'm just not going to go. I don't think it's worth it. Kind of a bad chase on my part. I should have fallen back. I really thought I had the damage to kill Hercules, but I messed up the Kraken. It's one of those things where with you, my words right now. When you freehand Kraken like that, no Whirlpool at all whatsoever, no other CC setup, it actually is a lot harder. Even though it looks so easy, there's enough of a delay in Kraken that anybody that knows what they're doing with jukes is able to at least potentially juke it out. It's definitely not like a guarantee, but it's possible. And it's definitely one of those abilities where it's kind of scary to predict the juke with it, because you just want to make sure it hits so much. You just want to be kind of as accurate as possible normally, but they can juke it out. Got Kraken in just a few seconds here, so this could actually be really good if they rotate in right now. Is he still there? Alright, she wants to go on the Herc. He got aggroed over towards the Susano late. I've got to try and get a Kraken for her, but she's too far. Going to in just a second here for Herc. Can't, actually. Got to Aegis this off. Got a Kraken for CC. Throw a 1 back, throw a cripple down. Just try and get him out. We're not going to be able to secure any kills. There's a Herc Boulder. Fafnir coming in. Might be able to do something. No. No, not with Susano right there. This is just a time to give up, get farm. Yeah, that fight didn't go so well. Really, the big thing that really sucked is Serket's Cobra Kiss ended up pulling the Hercules. I believe he started going towards me and then got pulled to the Susano because it's got that weird taunt / aggro towards your enemy combo to it. And so when he started going over there, I just immediately lost my chance to actually get a good Kraken on him, so I didn't, because it pulled him out of the Whirlpool right away, so I just didn't really have the damage or the setup to actually do much there. And then Serket ended up getting picked without using her ult, so at that point we just didn't really have much to go off in the fight, you know? As she kind of ended up getting picked for free, basically. Needed to really just escape right away. Or just really commit hard on somebody. Let's try and poke him a little bit. Get some high ward. Ooh. That was a little spooky. A little spooky. Got my ult coming up right now. I'd love to try and pick this Hades. He's got his Aegis up, I believe. Serket not in a good position at all right now. But that was actually really good for me with the Hades. And he's going to back off and Kraken, or not Kraken, but Aegis over there. Susano shredding my health right there. That god, man. My Krakens have been really bad the last couple of fights, so hopefully I can fix that a little bit soon. I don't really have anything to offer right now without Gem online and without my Kraken up. Just not much I can do, and I keep running out of mana very quickly. Ooh, ooh, okay, he has beads up, that's good. He was looking super dead there. Let's just get red buff. I helped. I wasn't sure if he had his dash up, so I was just going to save the cooldown real quick, because if he dashed, I could just three wherever he finished, and it would have been the kill. Actually, you know what? I can stay for this wave. I have Aegis up. Worst case scenario, he pops ult, and I just pop Aegis. His jump's down, I think, still, so I'm just going to clear that real quick. Oh, Hades, look what you did to me. Oh no, I got my wave. Alright, grab the gem. Let's actually grab a sentry, and let's definitely grab beads as the second active, because definitely have some CC that I'd like to immune out of, and especially just when I have my Aegis down, beads is going to be good to get out of the Hades ult, get out of the Hades silence, Ganesh silence, Susano ult, all that stuff. Hercules pull, lots of CCs that I can beads out of. And then really keep the Aegis up ideally for Susano ultimate, Hercules ultimate, Hades ult, those abilities right there. Oh, there's a Herc. There's a Herc. Just me and the Fafnir. I don't think we really have enough damage to want to fight something like this, so I think we just play safe on 2v2s. Even though I am ahead, you know, it's so reliant on the Kraken. It's actually maybe a good spot to Kraken. His Aegis should still be down. There's 3 here now. Alright, let's just whirlpool that. Just get the farm. Alright, they've got a ward on mid right now. They're going to be able to spot out any rotations. But I know that. I just need to be aware of that and keep that in mind. Whenever I go towards any lane, they should have calls going in that direction. So I'll just go ahead and put my own ward down here in just a second. Not my sentry, because that's just not worth, but put my own ward up there at their mid. We'll have just the same type of vision, because it's starting to get to a phase where they have lots of rotations in and out of mid. They should know I'm here. I'm actually going to sentry the Gold Fury. Looks like we're good there. They have no vision of it, so that's something to be aware of. If we want to go gold, as long as there's not a big rotation out of mid, right where they put that ward, they actually may not know. It's actually going to jump out. Okay, I'll take it. It's a decent amount of pressure for us. I'm thinking we actually could have gone for Portal there. I kind of want to pick this Susano, but I don't think I can. Hades getting blown up. I should be fine here. That's Susano's burst. Oh, there's the pull. And there's the Kraken. He's actually able to dash through, but I think the 3 might wrap him up. There's his Aegis as well. Not a bad trade. The big problem I'm having right now is just how much mana I'm using. I've got Sands of Time, but I just cannot sustain for long at all in this lane. I've got the Aegis. I am not okay at all. Wow. That's my mistake. I just absolutely thought I would be fine, and he absolutely blew me up. Devour Souls did 450 damage there. So, misplay on my part. I thought that I'd be able to take that damage. I knew I had no mana to do anything about him going on me, but I thought I'd be fine. Just wanted to trade Aegis to make sure I could get that wave, which was pretty greedy. Just thinking about what to build next right now, thinking if magic defense is worth it, because Voidstone is a pretty awesome item because it gives you a ton of defense and basically penetration, reducing their protections. I play close enough as Poseidon that I think it's probably a good idea. I think that's something I'll go for. I think I'll go into a Voidstone. Yeah, I think that's pretty worth. The 70 magic protection is just going to make it basically impossible for Hades to kill me right now. And then the protection debuff is actually going to be very strong. That's basically 20 pen, the way that works. It's a little bit different when you get percentage pen online, but before that, it's basically just 20 pen is what that means, which is very, very strong. And we can't really push mid too much right here. Just need to be getting the wave. Just going to blow him up here. Hit the one, baby. Oh, Serket got it anyways. But look at how much mana I have left, man. I've already used half my mana. I literally just got back to wave. That's the struggle I've got right now. That's the big problem I'm having. Let's just secure these mids. Nothing to fight over right now. Like, nothing we can really do here in the lane. So, let's just get these mid camps done. Grab the wave, farm up. Pretty ahead of Hades right now. 2 levels ahead right now, and I want to keep it that way, you know? I want to keep my farm good. I need to stop wanting those. I've got enough clear that I really don't need to, and one of the big struggles with the Poseidon is just how much mana these abilities cost and how low my mana pool is. I've got an 800 mana pool, and my 3 and my 1 both cost 100, which is a lot, you know? Get some slow debuff on them, but not really going to have the damage to do much here. Rama missed most of the ult too, so they're still actually pretty healthy. Don't have Whirlpool quite yet. Not able to get it off in time. Juke the 2 out there. I love doing that on Hercules. Just so satisfying to juke inside the 2. Ooh, the 1 hit him in the knockup, or in the knockback immunity of his dash, and I think that's actually what killed him, because I think it would have helped him get out if it didn't. So that's pretty lit. That was 100% calculated, by the way. 100% calculated. Get Voidstone wrapped up. Get another ward. And let's head back out towards the mid lane. This game's going pretty well, man. It's only 14-8, but we're up 6k, and it's because we're doing a great job of objectives. We got mid tower, we've got a tier 1 tower on the solo lane, and we've been farming well. Which I guess farm isn't really objectives, but we've been farming pretty well. I think Serket struggled a little bit with it, but she's getting a lot better right now. She is camping the hell out of that solo lane right now, by the way. It's like she is just chilling there. Pretty much 24/7 it feels like, which is fine. We're ahead mid. I'm not saying she shouldn't be, but that poor Ganesh, that poor man. All right, let's put down a ward on the. Just kidding, he did it. Put down a ward on the right mids. Was that? I think it was a sentry they placed down. By the way, something to be aware of. Let's go ahead and put a ward down on gold. Pretty good vision of the map right now, actually. Struggling a little bit on the left mid camps. And yeah, that was a sentry. So. The mid-camp vision, not so hot, but I know he's there right now. It's actually, call that out, he could easily rotate, and he will. So they need to be backing off right lane. They really just need to not be super aggressive like that to begin with when we're lacking that vision anyways, but calling it off is really what causes them to fall back there. Alright, I think I'll just grab oracles real quick. Waves are not colliding. Hopefully Serket doesn't steal the wave. Hopefully Rama does not steal the wave. And I can grab these oracles real quick. Are they actually trying to kill right? I can't tell what's going on. Looks like they're just sieging the tower. I'm down for the Gold Fury call. I think we're the only ones with vision of it. And with so much pressure in the right lane, I don't think they would expect the gold. This is a pretty good call. I don't know if that's what he was thinking or not, but it was a good decision. I'm fine from the Hercules. I've got my passive built up. It's one of the great things about Poseidon is he's got this fun passive that just makes him fast as hell. It fits him really well. I like it. Just back in real quick. Let's go ahead and get a Spear of the Magus. Get quite a bit of pen out of that. Grab a Sentry and a regular ward. Head back out of base. I'm questioning I probably should have gone a Mana Chalice this game. I think that would have helped me a lot. But at the same time, I do want to have a Sentry and a ward. It's the thing I hate about Chalices. I think if they really want to make them viable, they should probably create a third slot that you can use for them. Maybe not, but that's kind of what I think, because I just hate the lack of advantage for wards. Obviously, it's a problem when it comes to potions. This guy's slowed enough. He should be pretty dead here just because Rama's here. It's like, yeah, he's got his ult. No big deal. Slow him now. Yeah, he's pretty dead. Didn't really want to burn ult unless I needed to. And once again, 885 mana pool. I am already under halfway of that mana. It's just, I should have gone Book of Thoth or something, man. I just need the mana. I would be farming so insanely well right now if I didn't have to back every couple of minutes. The good thing is I am Poseidon, so I can afford to, just because that movement speed on my passive. Yeah, let's just back again. Make sure I'm actually going to be able to help in the next fight. Did I really not regen from that? Oh, Fountain triggers me sometimes. I don't know why Fountain can't just be consistent, you know? Like, it's very clear if you mess around a Fountain at all, it's just, I don't know what the hell is going on with, like, the programming for it, but it just seems very random. There have been times where it'll be, like, 2 to 3 seconds where I don't get any mana or health, and then I get a ton at once and weird stuff like that. And it's not that I'm lagging, it's just weird. It's like weird things about the mechanics of the Fountain itself. I don't know. Let's actually look for a fight here. They're putting themselves in a very bad position. Everybody's disengaging, though. That says jump, but yeah, we shouldn't have disengaged on that. Those were free kills. They were in such a terrible position there. Is he not taking that? I'll take it. I will take it. Speed buff of Poseidon is actually pretty fun, so really, really okay with it. Someone else can have red buff if they want it. I think speed buff is just disgusting for sticking to people with Poseidon. See how much I can mess up the Herc. Just kidding, Apollo's here. I'll just take the wave then, while Chalk backs over here. Alright, not going to be able to reach that at all. Let's just get back to mid. Rama might be in a little trouble. Going to rotate up aggressively just to make sure that we can cut them off when they back off. I've got a ton of speed right now, so I'm actually going to get here pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm going to rotate through the mid camps, or through the mid wave here, towards their smalls. And I think I'll be able to collapse on them in time. Maybe not. Alright, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Just siege this tower down real quick. We can pressure mid right now too, because we just siege that. So we have better positioning here now to go on mid. Need to not be afraid of the Hercules. Just force him off. Our team needs to rotate. I don't know what they're thinking. They're just... yeah, not able to save him. Guys have to rotate. I don't know. I don't know why they're not. We're obviously not going to get Phoenix. It's just really bad positioning. Hit him. Hit him. That was a nice one. Okay, yeah, you want to fight a little? Let's fight a little. What's going on here? I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. Let's see if red buff's up. Nice. Yeah, I'll finish this off by backing on it. Alright, so 7-1 so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Doing pretty well. I feel like I'm doing a good job of picking my fights so far for the most part. Obviously that one bad death against Hades, but everything else has been pretty good. Honestly, I think Book of Thoth may be the way to go. It's late, but I am so low on my mana pool. I think that Book of Thoth actually makes sense, and it's a big power item, which is what I need next anyways, so hopefully that'll work out and help me sustain a little more. Alright, so right now we're up about 10k. Fights are definitely, like any good fights we can take, definitely worth going for just because we just want to increase that lead. We've got a big lead. We want to take fights while we can, not let them farm up or anything. Don't just let them play even with us. We're really ahead and we need to play that way. Ram taking Gold Fury right now. Looks like he should be okay to do it. Let's just push this wave real quick and then start rotating. Get a sentry down, probably in the right jungle up here by red buff, and look to rotate over to Chalk. I'm actually going to rotate super aggressively here because I think I can. Underneath on this Apollo. I think this will just be a kill. Ooh. He got decked. I think he was just at the very edge of the center there. I didn't expect him to just ult. It was kind of a hot juke. Yeah, I was thinking he would try and dash out. But I am shredding this Hercules. I've got a lot of pen stacking up with Spear of the Magus. I've got the Void Stone protection shred. Pretty good. There we go. So much damage over time with Poseidon. You don't have a lot of burst when your ult's down, but oh my god, do you just shred people over time. When you can just stack your 2 on them, get your 3. Oh, it's dirty how much damage you can do. So, I'm going to grab my Book of the Thoth now, because I just got an insane amount of money really fast. And head back out of base. Yeah, just pretty much in the duration of that red buff, I got like 2,000 gold or whatever. Got a lot. Maybe it wasn't 2,000, maybe it was like 1,000. I don't remember how much I had that was keeping me away from tier 2 of Book of Thoth, but got a lot of money just now. Grab this other red buff real quick and then rotate over to Fire, because Fire's the call, and Fire's a pretty good call while Hades is down, although Serket's down as well. I'm getting my ult up, though, so I don't think it's too big of a deal that she's down right now. I'll look to Sentry up the left mids. Actually, he's got a ward on it, so we're good. Probably going to need to use Kraken to secure here, but I should be able to. Just get this thing low. That was actually a terrible Kraken. We got it. Oh, wait, I didn't get the Kraken. It hit the wall. No wonder it was terrible. I was like, that was a terrible Kraken. It was so late. I was just seeing his ult. I don't know why it didn't go off. I think I must have clipped the wall with it. That was... Oh, I was well on my way to a throw right there. And that's the game. They see we get Fire Giant. They're like, you know what? They're up 16k. They've got a Fire Giant. Let's go ahead and surrender. So thanks for watching, everyone. There's a little bit of mid-game play. Mid is actually a role that I'm going to start playing with a little more, because it's one that I think I know the role pretty well, but I've generally not played it just because I've sticked with the jungle and with solo lane. But let me know if you're interested in that, because I do enjoy playing mid quite a bit. So I think I will have some more gameplays come out with that. But if you want to see even more than that, let me know, and I'll probably queue some more. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.